So my LAS story probably isn't different from anybody else's here. I moved here in my young 20s, looking for love of a country, and love of a boy, a strong but sensitive olive-skinned Israeli. And we can throw in a unicorn just so I had something to be realistic about. And my Yerida story, that of me leaving Israel, not, that one, is probably like anybody else's also. It's what happened in between that makes my story different. So when I first moved here, I faced the standard hurdles of moving to Israel, realizing that Misrad HaPanim makes FEMA seem like a rapid response team. Serving under embarrassing myself daily with kindergarten level Hebrew. Confusing lakpitzalti with likfotzli is never comfortable. Serving under commanders who I could have babysat, working under bosses who made Ahmadinejad seem like a peacemaker, and of course dating Israelis, who some, in comparison, made Hamasnikim seem like potential husband material. However, it was all worth it when I met a boy. I fell in love. My life seemed fuller. This country where I normally spent Friday nights alone and searching for a place to spend the Chagim finally felt like home. We traveled together, we went up north, we went abroad, and we even moved in together. I saw us building our lives. However, there was the night that the car crash did not happen. We were on our way to a play. He was driving my car. I'm not sure if that's a metaphor for our relationship. It's just how it was. And we started talking about our future, about where we wanted to live and where we'd move to. And for the first time, marriage came up. I knew what he was going to say before he said it. I tried to stop him from saying it. I even willed that car to crash, but it didn't. And he said it. If you want to marry me, then you have to convert with a rabbanut. Thought back to when I was a little girl and dreamt of all those times that Prince Charming would go down on one knee and instead of proposing to me, would give me an ultimatum to change the core of my identity. It was just like out of the fairy tales. Fuck, even Hamas can make better proposals than this. Now, the reason he's saying this is because my mom converted, because she dedicated herself to building a Jewish home and family, because she raised me with such a strong sense of Jewish identity that I moved to Israel. But that's not enough for the rabbanut, or for him. Felt like the air was sucked out of the car when he said that. I couldn't breathe. I wanted to jump out, but my seatbelt froze me in my place, so I just sat there. We continued the rest of the way in silence. Even my tears were silent. My heart was breaking. My identity had been called into question. My acceptance as part of the Jewish nation was now in doubt. And my belief in this country as a Jewish, democratic, and pluralistic one, an island for progressive thought in this neighborhood, was now wavering. When we got to the play, we got out of the car and slammed the door on that conversation. We walked away and left it there to fester like a terrible, rancid smell. When I moved here to Israel, everyone was afraid I'd be killed in a terrorist attack. And here I feel like my death may be caused by an Israeli. I didn't know it then, but in the next few months I'd find out that I'd have the strength to come through this, that I'd have the courage to choose my values and principles over that relationship, both with him and the country. And though I'd come out of this with some burns, I'd find a way to turn those scars into something meaningful.